Hello. Hello. We are discussing about GATE 2015 ECE paper. For a silicon diode with long P and N regions, acceptor and donor impurity concentrations are 10 power 17 and 10 power 15 per centimeter cube. And the lifetimes of electrons in P region and holes in N region both are going to be 100 microseconds. Electron hole diffusion constants are also given 49 and 36. When a forward voltage of 208 millivolts is applied, then find the hole current density injected from P to N region. We are going to calculate hole current density injecting from P to N region. That is nothing but hole current density indicated with P, J, and P to N. Whenever the holes are moving from P to N, that time what is the current density? That we are going to calculate. Okay. So if you are observing a PN junction, this is going to be a PN junction. For example, PN junction is formed when one half of intrinsic semiconductor is doped with trivalent impurities to get P type, and other half is doped with pentavalent impurities to get N type. And under forward bias, P side has to be more positive than N side, so that whenever you are using a single power supply, that is single power supply, positive of the battery is connected to P side and negative of the battery is connected to N side. But strictly speaking, forward bias means P side has to be more positive than N side for the diode. So if you apply positive voltage, then a current flows, that is forward current, that is nothing but I, which flows from this positive terminal of the battery and it goes through P and N regions, then it comes back and the same current is going to be coming into this negative terminal. So a current flows in a loop, same current I, whichever is entering P, it is also leaving the N. But strictly speaking, whenever we are applying positive voltage like this, then there are two different components of currents are flowing. One is nothing but holes. Holes are repelled from this, repelled by this positive terminal, so they will move in this direction. So one current component is going to be resulting due to holes which is moving from P to N. Okay, and the other is nothing but electrons in N region. They are repelled by this negative terminal and attracted by this positive terminal. So electrons are going to be moving in this direction. Electrons are moving in this direction, but the conventional current direction is same as conventional current direction is opposite of electron direction. So you can write it as I is equal to I of NP. So these are the two currents. Sum of these two currents is nothing but total current. So always you can write I is equal to IP of X plus INP of X. That is IPN of X is nothing but X is nothing but distance. Okay, from this point to this point you can assume. Okay, otherwise X is equal to 0 is junction and this side is positive, this side is also positive. That is you are moving on P side as you are moving towards left side, as you are moving towards right side you are moving into N side. Okay, there is no negative X axis. X is equal to 0. So IPN of X and INP of X. IPN of X is nothing but current due to holes which are moving from P to N side, and INP of X is nothing but current due to electrons which are moving from N to P side because of forward bias, and the forward voltage what we are applied is 208 millivolts. This is what given, 208 millivolts is the forward voltage. So now we are interested in the calculating hole current density. So hole current density is going to be related to hole current component. We know that one current density is current per unit area. If this is hole current, then current density is going to be JPN of X is equal to IPN of X divided by A. Okay, and generally we will calculate at the junction. So JPN of 0, that is what here we require. Okay, so JPN of X, JPN of 0 is equal to IPN of 0 divided by A, and already we know IPN of 0 from the current components of the diode. IPN is equal to A into Q into Q is nothing but E, EA into E into, okay, DP into PN naught into e power V by Vt minus 1. This is what IPN of 0 and divided by A. A and A get cancels. What you are getting is JPN of 0 is equal to E is nothing but you can write as Q, charge of electron Q, into dP into Pn naught into e power V by Vt minus 1. This is what the current equation, current density equation, that is whole current density which is injecting from P to N side. This is what the equation, and now we are going to substitute the values to get the numerical value. And in this one, Q is known, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. dP is also known, okay, by LP, by LP. This is missed over here. So IPN is equal to A into Q into D into LP also, into LP. This I forgot. So this is divided by LP. Okay. Now this is the exact equation divided by LP. So out of this one, if you observe, Q value is known, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. dP is nothing but whole diffusion constant. Okay, what are the values we know? Q is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs, and dP whole diffusion constant, which is given as 36, and Pn naught is nothing but minority carriers in N type, that is holes in N type, under equilibrium condition. Equilibrium means thermal equilibrium, under thermal equilibrium. So this can be calculated from mass action law. Mass action law states that one, in any region, product of majority and minority carriers, that is product of total positive and total negative charge, is going to be exactly equal to square of intrinsic carrier concentration, and from that one we can calculate Ni square divided by Pp naught, Ni square divided by Nn naught. Okay, so Ni square is nothing but 1 into 10 power 10 whole square, Ni it has given, and divided by Nn. Nn is nothing but electrons in N type. Electrons in N type it has given 10 power 15. So 10 power 20 divided by 10 power 15. So you will get Pn naught is equal to 10 power 5 per centimeter cube. So Pn naught is also known, and V is nothing but it has given 208 millivolts, and Vt 26 millivolts, and LP is equal to, LP is nothing but diffusion length of holes. LP is diffusion length of holes. For that one, the equation is going to be tau P into dP. Tau P is nothing but tau P is average lifetime of hole in N region. Okay, always diffusions are going to be related to minority carriers. Tau P is nothing but whole average time taken by the hole to get a recombination. Before recombination, a hole travels how much, a hole will be alive for how much time within N region, that is indicated by tau P, that is average lifetime of hole in N region. Tau N, average lifetime of electron in P region. Tau P into dP. LP is equal to square root of tau P is given as 100 microseconds, that is 10 power minus 6, into dP is given as 36. So 36 into 100, 3600, square root of 3600 is 60, into 10 power minus 3 you will get. So LP is equal to 60 into 10 power minus 3 centimeters. Now all these values you are going to substitute to get the current density. Whole current density which is injecting from P to N region, JPN of 0, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into dP is nothing but 36 into Pn naught is 10 power 5 into e power 208 divided by 26 minus 1 divided by 60 into 10 power minus 3. So JPN of 0 is going to be equal to, okay, Jpn of 0 is equal to 9.6 into 10 power minus 12 into e power 208 by 26. E power 208 by 26 is very very large compared to 1. You can neglect this one, whose value is e power. Okay, e power 208 divided by 26, and that value is going to be 10 power minus 12 into 2961, and the multiplication is going to be yielding to 28617.6 into 10 power minus 12. So this will be equal to 28.617 into 10 power minus 9. Okay, so this is what 28.617 microampere per centimeter square, sorry, nanoampere per centimeter square. This is what current density, whole current density injecting from P to N region is, this is 28.617 nanoamperes per centimeter square. So the right answer for this one is 28.617 in nanoamperes per centimeter square. Thank you.